Good afternoon, seventh grade Bobcats. Welcome back to another week at the Helena Middle School. On today's last Bob lesson for the school year, reached up to a couple students that are student council president and vice president, and instead of me giving advice and or lecturing or guiding you all, I asked them for their thoughts on what advice they could give seventh graders to make a successful transition to eighth grade. And we kind of broke it down into four categories, and I thought they did a great job on it. I think so many times it's so powerful to hear from peers, especially peers that are maybe a year older or 2 years older. That's something I really believe in, that have been there, done that, achieved at a high level, and have high credibility. And so I'm hoping you all enjoy this Bob lesson from Evelyn Harris and Finn Clancy. I thought they did an excellent job. I thought they had some excellent insight, and I'm really hopeful that it gives you all a few key points to think about this summer and then going into your eighth grade and your last year already of middle school. Wow, that is nuts. All right, let's make it a great week. All right, this week's Bob lesson, keys for eighth grade success. Huge thank you to Evelyn Harris, Finn Clancy. They did an amazing job on this. But first, let's make sure we're being our best this week at HMS. Let's be safe, let's be responsible, let's be respectful, let's be a learner.
Hey 7th graders, I'm Evelyn.
And I'm Finn, and we're the 2023 to 2024 Student Council
President
and Vice President.
We just wanted to give you a little bit of advice before going into 8th grade to make sure you finish out your HMS experience strong.
We hope this helps you get through your 8th grade year and come out successful.
Academic success. Get your work done as quickly as possible, same day or night, so you're not tempted to procrastinate. Advisor is a great time to get your work done, but most of the time, your friends don't have as much homework as you and do something fun. But as soon as you say you're going to do your work at home and you get home, you're not going to want to do it, and it's going to be even harder to get that work done.
Make sure you set aside certain time to get your work done, whether this is during Advisor or at home or on the weekend. Try to balance your schedule with all the fun things you do and the school work that you have to do.
Don't be afraid to talk to your teachers or get help and questions answered from your teachers. Just like your 7th grade teachers, they're here to help. Most of the time, you're going to understand the concept more if you go in and ask your teachers before or after class, but also asking questions during class is going to help you understand the concept way more. Also, don't be afraid to utilize your trusted peers as well. Sometimes getting help from or hearing your peers' thoughts can help.
And finally, be at school as consistently as possible. If you're not here, you can slip behind really easily, and it'll be just harder and harder to catch back up. Social/friendships.
Don't be afraid to step outside of your comfort zone and talk to people you maybe haven't the previous 2 years. You never know which new friends you're going to make and what other connections you have.
Don't be blindly loyal to old friendships that maybe aren't working anymore or you're not fully aligned with anymore. If you feel yourself growing apart from someone, don't keep being friends and look past the things that you don't like.
Don't be afraid to leave friendships that have turned toxic. You have to get better at looking out for yourself as you get older. If you're in a toxic friendship, you're only hurting yourself and not the person that's being toxic to you.
If you catch yourself struggling to find your group or spending time by yourself, don't be afraid to go say hello to other people. You never know who you might find or make connections with. It may be scary to go talk to someone, but chances are it'll end out good and you'll have a new friend.
Don't let your friends define who you are. Stay true to yourself. If your friends are doing something bad and people think that you're doing the same thing when you're not, leave those friends. It's okay to step away and have a better reputation. Extracurriculars. Try new things. Clubs, sports, activities. A lot of times your close friends will come out of trying new things. You never know what you're going to like and what you're going to enjoy, so always try new things.
Make sure you're balancing your extracurriculars with school, friends, family, and anything that else that you may be important to you. School always comes first, but make sure you still set aside time for the things you want to do.
Being involved in extracurriculars is good for your mental, physical, and social health, as well as your overall growth as a person. Make sure you're doing what you're interested in and not what your friends are interested in. Don't be a sheep. Most of the time in middle school, we do what our friends are interested in, but it's okay to be different and stand out.
Time management. Don't forget to leave some time for yourself. It's important to be busy, but also find balance and take care of yourself. Sometimes you just need to take a break and have some time by yourself and make sure you're doing all right before you go do what you want to do.
Time management is really challenging because we want to do so many things. Before you decide to take on everything, take some time to think about how that's going to affect your schedule. As soon as you put a huge load of stuff on yourself, it's creating stress and you're going to start affecting the people around you.
Take a moment to take a 10,000-foot view on everything you have going on in life and prioritizing and being mindful of how much time you allocate to what. Figuring out what you need to value the most and the least. Sometimes you just need to take a step back and see how your life is really going and see what you need to work on.
All right, let's give away some jelly beans, shall we? This week's winners: Cash Neal, Eleanor Peterson, Robin Hollow, Sam Helvig, Ava Kelly, Olivia Barnard. The answer was R. I think it was asking for something happens this many times in this. It was the letter R right there in front of us. All right, this week's jelly bean question of the week. Last one of the year. I make two people out of one. What am I? If you think you know the answer, submit your answer to the Bob box. Get that thing turned in by the end of the week. And then let's see, how am I going to do that? Stop by randomly following week and let's see if you're a winner. I suspect if you have the right answer, I might just reward jelly beans to everybody. All right, Bobcats, let's make it a great week at the Helena Middle School.
Hey, 7th graders, I'm Evelyn.
And I'm Finn.
Okay. Okay, 1 second, I'm not ready. Okay.
Evelyn, just go.
7th graders, I'm Evelyn.
And I'm Finn.